So I'm in my garage, as you can tell by the echo. A lot of breath, nothing crazy. Decided to go up to 135. I'm using straps today because it's cold, snowing outside. And that bar is a kind of a junky bar I bought. So it has like no grip on it. And it really makes it a lot better. But 135, because the 95 pounds almost was feeling so light that it was kind of pointless weight. And then I went up a little bit more. 115, it felt pretty good. And I like 135 because it makes me at least exert effort. I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. I can almost just like shrug it up. So 135 is making me work. I've never done above 185 on these before. So it's kind of cool. The 135 is moving okay. And we'll see how it goes. Again, I'm just doing 50 reps every day. Now with 135. So hopefully just take our time, just get it better at the form, get comfortable and see what happens. Again, it's all part of random things I'm doing to try and be a better athlete. And this happens to be one of them. So I'll document this along the way. I kind of just started doing it because I wanted to get outside. But now I'm kind of crazy. I really am, man. I'm just kind of nuts that I just like trying weird things to get better at them. So now let's just pile this one on and see what happens and see how it goes. But it's pretty fun so far. So I appreciate y'all sticking with my madness that is sometimes. So partially through this set here, or series of 10, we're at 135. We're gonna go back down a little bit. Again, it's not about crushing myself. And that's part of the thing too. It's easy to be like, oh, can I just lift as much humanly weight as possible? As much weight as possible. No, it's about being able to do this for 30 days to see what happens. See if I blow up, see if my shoulders explode, see if this helps me jump higher. I'll be tracking some data to go along with it because we're kind of some data nerds here. But more specifically, my data on this one, at least relative to my snatching ability, is going to be, it might test a 1RM at the end or something kind of like it. A 1RM with kind of good form, maybe. But we're tapering it back down. I use this for a lot of my explosive stuff, especially with some of my shin issue, which is actually way better. It's awesome. It's actually feeling really good. I kind of credit some of this because this stuff is kind of like low impact plyo E. There is absorption through the foot. You do leave the ground. Pretty cool concept I'll talk about with ankle strengthening. Why Olympic lifts do have some unique benefits to them. So we'll talk about that in another video. Idea is though simply, you do have an ankle impact. You're not transitioning the force in the same way, but you do load through the ankle. So you kind of have a jump, right? You do load aggressively. Not as fast, but aggressively. And you do have an ankle landing, which is interesting. So they've done studies that looked at power lifters versus Olympic lifters versus recreational athletes. They found Olympic lifters had better bone mineral density than both the power lifters, powerlifter meaning heavy weights, and the recreational athletes, which I kind of thought maybe the rec athletes would have more more bone mineral density than maybe both because of the impacts. But the Olympic lifters had more, and it makes sense because it's like impact with power expression. So makes a lot of sense. Should have thought of that when I read it, but just something to think about, kind of cool concept. And maybe something that can help justify its utilization in like a GPP phase because it has that impact portion as well. So always find the pros and cons. I'm not an Olympic lifter, but you can dive into this stuff and kind of better understand some of its reasoning. So again, I appreciate y'all, and let's dive back into some of these last couple of snatches with a lighter weight.